Hi there, I'm Eve from Mystic Rainbow Tarot, and thank you for tuning in today. And this is a requested reading about Addison RAE and Bryce Hall, who are known as Braddison, and they are famous TikTok stars. So I've never seen these two on TikTok or anywhere, but I have been contacted by some fans of theirs who wanted a reading. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what turns up about these two. And also don't forget to share, like and subscribe to support this channel. And I would really appreciate that. Thank you. So let's see what messages we get. So please tell us about Addison RAE and Bryce Hall. So how are these two? Oops, cards are falling out. So messages about Addison and Bryce. Addison and Bryce. Addison RAE and Bryce Hall, the famous TikTok stars. Please tell us about their friendship, relationship, contact, or whatever it is we're allowed to know. Please tell us about Addison and Bryce. Addison and Bryce, tell us what's going on with them. So I'm just going to pull a few cards and we'll see what we get. Have to push the cards a bit further forward. Make some room here. Right. So I'm just going to pop those over there. So I hope everything's in view here. I think it is. So the first card we have is Reach Out. So I'll just hold that where you can see it. See what I'm getting with this card. So this card, Reach Out, is it's all about finding someone special through work. You know, a work colleague you share a professional interest with. So that would be their TikTok dancing. So what I'm getting is Addison and Bryce had this practical relationship at first where they would just focus on their TikTok video dances. And in the beginning, it was just a work connection rather than a romantic connection. And they had fun together doing these videos, and I do feel they work well together. So these two collab very well together, and I think they just got together through their friends, you know, their friendship group, and started out as just colleagues and then became friends. So it was all about the work to start with, the fun dancing that they both love doing. So the next card we've got is Daydreams and Decisions. So I'll hold that up for you. So what I'm getting, the energy that I'm picking up on here is there has been a lot of confusion surrounding this relationship. I feel fans have wanted to know if they are an item or not, but they haven't been sure about where they're going with this themselves. So I do feel they have a crush on each other, and they think and daydream about each other and about how they might like things to turn out. Yeah, so that's when they're not with each other. They are kind of daydreaming about each other. That's really nice. I can remember doing that with lads when I was younger. So the next card is Believe and Succeed. So with this card, I see a lot of potential in this relationship, and they know they have a lot of fans rooting for them. and all this public recognition has blown them away. It's just happened so fast. They became famous TikTok stars in about 6 months, and now everyone is asking them, are you an item? Are you together? Are you romantically linked? And they're not even sure right now how they want this to go, but they do feel very proud of themselves for their quick rise to fame. I am also picking up that the energy between these two is very positive. So they've got these very positive vibes going on together, and they just have so much fun, you know, when they're with each other. I also feel that it is Bryce doing the chasing with this relationship. He would like things to move forward, and you know, he can't have that soon enough. He's quite keen, whereas I just see that Addison is being offered so many things work-wise, opportunities and new projects at the moment. Her feet haven't had time to touch the ground, sort of thing. She feels like her fame has happened so fast. You know, she's in some sort of whirlwind, and she needs some time to adjust to it. So she's got all that on her plate, whereas I feel that Bryce is more used to it. So maybe he was known anyway for a while first. So so the next card is balance. So, and that's a lovely card where it's got a female and a male. So that's the balance of the yin and yang on that card. So so with this find balance card, there is a need for this, as Addison and Bryce are finding themselves working away from each other a lot, which is not leaving much time and energy to even invest in this relationship at the moment. So they need to find that balance. What they are doing is learning to adjust, you know, to an awful lot all of a sudden, a lot of change. And they're trying to juggle their commitments with family, work and each other. So I do think they are living a very busy, almost chaotic life at the moment. And they have their individual careers that have really taken off lately that they want to pursue. And I do see Addison trying her hand at acting in the future. So let's see what the next card is. The next card is Teach. And there we are. It's a nice card with someone sitting at the front talking to others about what they know. So this card, Teach, I think, you know, is about these two learning lessons together. I do think that Bryce has got himself a bit of a bad boy image. He has been in fights and brawls and tried drugs and been arrested for it. But I do see that Addison is kind of helping him and teaching him to be a better person. And he wants to be. She kind of makes him better. She's the good side of him. She tries to stabilize him as much as she can. And she helps him to feel better and remain true to himself, because he's not a bad person. He's just got into some trouble like some lads do. I think he's got a bit of a temper that he needs to, instead of being angry, you know, about his past or other things that trigger him off, you know, he needs to find another way to vent this sort of thing. You know, maybe going to the gym, meditating, doing some yoga, whatever. But she helps him with all this sort of thing. So so they're kind of good for each other like that. And opposites do attract like that. That's quite common. So this is the flow card next. So that's quite nice because he's in the water trying to get the flow going. So so with this card, I feel this relates to, they have been through some ups and downs, and I think it has kept Bryce on his toes, it really has. And I see they've probably had some sort of breakup recently, and now they're back together. I also think Addison is uncertain about what's going to happen next. Also, this is about the major change relating to all the publicity about these two, and there's a lot of rumours going around and flying about them. This also relates to luck, and luck may finally be on their side. I think they're getting closer, I really do, and trying to make as much time as they can for each other. This is also telling me that their financial circumstances are very likely to change. You know, they're going to get a lot better. They're going to make a lot of money from this fame. So I sense, you know, they're entering a new cycle regarding matters of the heart. So there is a chance for them, you know, to move forward here. And I can really feel that. So let's see what we have next. And we have the love card here. So, and this is lovely. This depicts the two of them, you know, Addison and Bryce there, and they're holding hands and having a lot of fun there, just like they actually do in real life. So, so this relates to their bond, and I feel they have this trust in one another that gives them strength, you know, and it also gives them a feeling of confidence to overcome any obstacles. So at times they can be intimate and close, and they do like each other for who they really are. And this especially applies to Addison. She can see past what's on the outside or any so-called faults, and they value it, you know, they value each other's inner strengths. I see there are decisions, you know, there's decisions and choices they need to make regarding what they have together, and whether they want to, you know, make this an official thing or not. That's certainly something they're discussing. So that's wonderful. But I'm just going to see, I'm going to get my oracle cards and see what else we can kind of pick up about these two. So let's give these a quick shuffle and see. Please tell us any further messages to clarify this reading. Higher self, please clarify this reading about Addison and Bryce. Any more messages about Addison and Bryce? So let's just see what we get. And put these to one side, straighten these up a bit. So let's see what we have here. So yeah, so we have the soulmate card, and that's the two of them being cuddly and intimate, which I think they are off of camera. They're a cuddly couple. So, and so what I'm getting with this card is Addison secretly wonders whether Bryce is her soulmate, because she feels this connection with him, and he feels it with her too. So he wonders about this as well, because on the occasions where they've gone their separate ways, this unexplainable connection or need to contact each other always seems to pull them back together again. So they are like magnets to each other, and from their energies I feel that they are soulmates. So they are meant to connect, even if it's only for a while, for a mutual sort of spiritual and personal growth for themselves. Because when they first met, they would have sensed a kind of familiarity and a comfort feeling of being in each other's presence, which you only get with a soulmate bond. But and some people feel like, oh, I feel as if I've known you for years, and that's a soulmate bond. but I don't think they had romantic thoughts about each other at the very start. But that's why they keep being pulled back to each other, because there's more than meets the eye, and they are even aware of that now. Even if they can't understand it and are mixed up about their feelings with all this, it's there. So the next card is attraction. So I'll try and hold that where you can see it. So and the messages I'm getting here is these two really know how to enjoy their time together. Yeah, so initially they connected because they share a similar sense of humour and like doing the same fun, exciting things together. And so they've been doing some kind of flirty TikToks lately. And that's the only sort of thing you'd want to do with somebody you are keen on and fancy anyway. I mean, that's showing things in itself. So like I said, I think what actually happens between these two is like they go out to dinner and things together, and they go to parties together, and I think they do have a kiss and some fun, but it's, you know, they're like very close friends, but there's the attraction, everything's all there for them. So it's much more than casual friends, but they did start just as sort of work colleagues and then became friends, but it's more than friends now. But they're not fully there yet, if I'm sort of making myself clear. All the attraction and chemistry's there, but and I think they have a kiss and a cuddle, but they haven't taken it that step further yet. So next is romantic feelings. See what all these cards are telling us, it's all there. So so I do feel that they do have romantic thoughts about each other, which I mentioned earlier on in the reading. This is like something just waiting to happen. With all the chemistry there, I think they hug and kiss and they care about each other. Now I do think both of them are very busy, and I believe Addison has her own makeup line and she's very involved with that, and she does podcasts with her mum, and Bryce does interviews, and you know, he's very busy with a lot of work projects. So and they've got their TikTok dancing videos still they do together. But what I am getting is, although they're both very busy, Bryce is hanging out with Addison, and he is chasing after her because he wants to ask her to be his long-term girlfriend, and she secretly wants that too. So it may just be a time factor keeping them from going that last little way. So this card is true love. So I'll hold that up for you to see. So this card is in the future position in the reading. So this is about Addison wondering whether this could actually work out, and wondering if Bryce has genuine feelings for her. But I'm actually getting the messages that you know, he does genuinely want a long-term future with her, and he is genuine about her. I think it's just because of all the things he's got up to in the past, she wonders. And I think she just wants him to be upfront with her about everything, but also Addison wants to keep some of their relationship private, you know, especially the personal stuff, as much as she can, because I think she's only hit fame recently, and so that's an adjustment in itself, and everybody's delving into her private life, and that takes a lot of adjustment, and that is going to happen, and it always happens with famous people, and she will get used to it and adjust. So this isn't a fake relationship for fans, as some people might think, you know, just to make money off TikTok. It isn't. And I do see this progressing into a romance, you know, where they get a lot closer and more intimate and feelings will grow. I think also that they want to, how can I say, do this in their own way and their own time, without the pressure of the media or people keep asking them if they're an item. So I think that's why they're hiding away with this connection as much as possible. So yeah, so I think they will date in the future. So we'll just have to see how that goes. So, but I do see them, you know, having something together in the future. So anyway, I wish them every happiness in the future. And that's the end of the reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.